we have to come out of our will to receive, to grasp, to fill ourselves, which is a limited desire in terms of our vessels, the volume of our vessel, and to start perceiving reality in an anti-form, kind of, outside of ourselves, what goes on outside of us. So that I won't be a vessel of reception in Ohr Yashar, direct light, but in Ohr Hozer, reflected light. What do you mean? I have 5 senses. Yeah. Hearing, seeing, smell, taste, touch. I receive through them. In them. I perceive in them. Of course, through them. So, I get rid of them. I put this life aside. I exist, okay. But I develop my senses toward reality in a different way. In what way? Of giving. Outside of the body, that I want to perceive reality as it is outside of myself. Not to perceive the same reality in my ego and my egoistic desire to enjoy it, but to the contrary, to come out of myself. To come out of myself, it means to come out of my desire to receive pleasure, to come out of my will to receive. Where? Outside of it. Where? I have just one thing, either myself or the other person. If I come out of myself in order to reach to the benefit of others, I start perceiving a different reality, not inside myself, but outside of myself. And what do you discover there? In this out-of-body reality, you discover what really exists. What I never saw or identified, it's something that I don't exist in. So what's there? I can't explain. These are forces. What kind of forces? The forces of nature, the forces of bestowal, forces of love that do not exist in our reality. Where are they then? These forces exist outside of our reality that you and I perceive now. The forces of bestowal, they exist outside of ourselves. What senses do I need in order to perceive forces of love, for example? What kind of vessel of perception do I need in order to perceive forces of love? How do you perceive reality right now? How do you grasp it? You told me that I perceive it according to my desire to grasp, according to your equivalence of form, the equivalence of form between your senses and reality. So, the reality before you, in it there are forces that you can grasp and perceive in your will to receive, to grasp, to acquire, to perceive. And there is a reality that you can perceive in identifying with it in your desire to bestow, to love, to give. Meaning, these are qualities that are focused, concentrated on yourself, and these are qualities that are focused on what's outside of you, on others. So there are 2 forms of perception of reality.